Welcome to That Indian Talks, guys. I am That Indian, and today we have something that shook the world many years ago, not so long ago, like less than a decade ago. The FK2R, their first VTEC Turbo production car from Honda, and people went crazy with this because they were like, what, VTEC? No more NA, oh my god. So this car got a lot of hate because this is the first one, right? Unlike the FK8R, which is now killing the market but the FK2R suffered a lot at the start because it was something so different and so challenging for the people's mindset to accept, because VTECs have been NA for how many years way. So the fact that this was the first turbo, people found it very hard to accept it. But the best thing was Honda didn't simply make it for the fun of it. They actually put a lot of research and actual brains, because Honda don't mess about when they make a car, especially something with the Type R badge, right? They will not simply blindly make it just for the fun of it. These guys take their shit seriously. So today I'm going to go a bit in depth with the FK2R. Major thanks to the owner over there. He let me also drive it. Madan's over there, guys. Graphics actually his content, and that is my cousin as well, who is helping me with the drone shots. I will tag the Instagram name down here. Go and check out for drone footage, get in touch, anything, photography, guys graphy. Check out the description for all the stuff. Anyway, back to the FK2R. Alright, so the key is already inside the car, I've been told. Oh yes. Oh, okay, first things first. Oh, getting in is not entirely easy because the seats are very snug. They're not hard, that's the best part. They're not hard, but they're identical on both sides. They're firm that's for sure. They're not hard but firm. I'm not sure if that makes much sense to you guys. Other than that, if I didn't know that this was a R ride, everything else feels same, other than the fact that the seats are harder and a couple of Type R stuff here and there. My door shut. If I'm not missing to start the guy, I have to also press the clutch in. Woo, yes. This car is completely 100% stock. So the owner has told me that he hasn't started modifying yet. The best thing is the owner, hold on, let me just mute it. Okay, the owner traded up to this from a 300 horsepower bolt-on Ciazza which he had for about 7 years. So according to the clearly he's a Honda fanboy so according to him, he was happy with it, but that car didn't have much top speed. It had the go and the punch, but maybe for him he said it topped out at 210 only. So something to do with the setup and all that. So he traded up to this one. He only got this car about early part of 2020, as he was telling me. Yeah, so clearly he's a turbo guy in and out. He turboed that, and then now he's running this as well. And he said he doesn't want to start modifying it yet, because he said once you start doing that, you're never going to stop. But let's see how long can tahan lang. So anyway, the interior of the FK2R. Alright, the steering wheel is pretty much same as the modern Hondas of the time. My Civic FB used to have the same steering as well, other than of course the red stitching And then in front you have your temperature, RPMs right in the middle, because that is always the most important thing in Type R. And then you have the plus R button, which gives you more punch. And then you see your speed all up there. It's normal interior of a Honda around that period about 2015 kind of period. This car is recon car. He got it for about 230k. And yeah, everything inside is standard Honda. Of course, you get a 6-speed shifter over here with the Type R badge. This is what makes the car valuable after many years. Everything else is standard. 3 pedals, of course. Oh, so lovely. And what else can I tell you? He's got a kid. That's the best thing I can tell you. I'm not going to bother about the practicality much. Ooh, the wing, check it out. Oh, so nice to peek at the wing that way. As for the exterior of the FK2R, they took a huge step away from the FD. That is okay. So yeah, they took a huge step away from the FD, of course, completely reworked everything. You got a much more, and of course you're back to a hatchback The FD was in Malaysia at least, and Japan it was a full-bodied sedan. So over here you have the whole hatchback look now, in huge wild wing. The FD did not have a wing like this. So this fly is back to one of the playful wings. It's got the curve and all that. It's all very out there, very Honda, very racer boy kind of feels Same thing goes for the rear diffuser. Look at that, it's actually got quite a aggressive kind of look to it. And then you got quad exhaust tips, 2 on each side, which a lot of people mod anyway. And overall, the whole design of the car feels a lot more playful, a lot more, it's less of a mature kind of thing, it's a more more of the nature of a Type R, in my honest opinion. That's what it feels like to me. So you got more angular lines, you got the whole wide body feel going on. You've got this thing which looks like a front canard on the back. I don't fully understand. Anybody understand, do let me know. And yes, you got the wing. Of course, there's a lot of aero going on built by Honda itself. This guy is a good stock example of it. And the wing, I actually like it because you see, you got this huge one which has its own design and curve on it, and then you also have like, it has this little lip on it, which it reminds me a bit of the E36 GT, which comes with this kind of spoiler, and it's like technically a two-stage single piece kind of thing going on. Then you got a nice, like the doors and the HRV like that up there on the top itself. Okay, over here, these are not filled. Oh yeah, they've got holes behind it. From up here, it actually looks as if they are fake vents, but they actually are not. You see, they got little holes over here, which by right help to channel air out of the wheel well. Same thing goes for up here as well. So all this, the fact that it's all out there and you can see it, and you know the color is black on red, so it actually stands out. You know, you've got huge Brembo brakes at the front. Definitely more than capable of more than capable of stopping a Type R from the insane speeds they are capable of, especially on track lah. At the front, I am a huge fan because the lights look very curvy and sexy. I actually like it because it glows. You know, the DRL isn't like one of the cheap ones kind of thing. You know, I feel it actually looks kind of hot in that particular sense lah. But styling is perspective, so everybody has their own opinions on it, and Honda doesn't actually make it for anybody else's tuner. They make it for their own purpose, as long as it's functional and gets the job done. And here you have that's Madan being excited by the fact that the car is very hot. So here you have Honda's first Earth Dream technology, VTEC Turbo. This one badge caused so much of hype among the car world. People went crazy. But anyway, yeah, the official figures, I honestly didn't do my research on this. I wanted to go into this car completely blank, you know, like I just wanted to drive it and feel what it's like, because the numbers can suggest whatever they want to suggest, but nothing beats driving feeling. So I'm sure you guys can go and Google and find the official numbers. There are a lot of people who tuned it out there and what mods you can do and all that. But this is what the driving feeling is about. And I don't see the downside of Honda going to turbo, because first of all, I didn't feel lag, even at the slow pottering about speeds where usually you do get lag. But I guess the one thing I do miss is the fact that no matter what, in your head, in anybody's head lah, what you always think about VTEC is the fact that it bounds at 9,000 RPM with the shifter light beeping like crazy like that, because that is just what everybody thinks about when you think about the word VTEC. Ever since the 80s, they've been revving their nuts off with their massive cams and crazy revs and all that. So you know the VTEC opening sound and all, like that's all something very unique, especially to the VTEC name. You know, like this Type R name is always about 5.5K. You pop VTEC, it, you know, it pranks open and you rev the nuts out of it to 9,000. So when all that changes, you know, change is not easy for people to accept. But honestly, give it a chance, it actually grows on you. So that is what I feel, and I actually usually don't like change anyway. And I'm not even a fan of turbocharging cars, you know, but I can respect this car for what it is. Honda took a very brave step, and I honestly can respect that lah. And I feel it has the madness to it lah, which is, it's kind of nice lah. You know, when a car is not so sane, you know, when a car is like out there being playful, it's nice, because everything nowadays is very practical. So it's, you know, this cheekiness is very charming lah. And like I said, the interior is equally practical. So what do you have to lose? Like, there's nothing to worry about. Okay, now a quick sound check on the fully stock. Remember, no mods at all, and it's FK2R. Okay, Madan. So the fact that it's turbo, behind no one sound, but in front you can hear. Because the intake sits over here, you get to hear the blow off doing all its work over there. Alright, so this is actually my first experience. Ooh, red seat belts, very nice. My first experience in a turbo Honda Civic, like as in the new generation ones lah. So I've been told that the clutch is actually so light. I mean, it's not extremely light, but it's actually light enough to easily use it lah. Like I could daily this no, like for real it's not even as heavy as a normal 4-pack on one of our modified cars and all that. So handbrake down, first gear. Oh, such a smooth throw. Oh yo, so nice and short. I know I'm not gonna compare with other Hondas and all that because I don't have a fair perspective, so I'm not gonna call anybody out on this. I'm just saying that for my feeling, I love it. It's so nice. And then with the throttle, I do not want to kill it, of course, embarrassing. Alright, so off to a nice simple roll. Okay, this car by right has about 300-ish horse. Oh my god, the shifter is absolutely amazing. I love it. Oh guys, you all need to drive this just for the shifter. That's all I can say lah. It's so easy to drive and it's not hard at all. Of course, this car is stock lah. Oh my god, I actually thought it didn't go into gear yet. Okay, so first impression while I'm driving it around here, like I said, I'm letting you guys know that this is not the public road. So I'm just driving it around. So I'm pulling from 3rd gear, giving it about half throttle, then it's telling me I can shift up. So it's all like in very normal comfort mode kind of thing. I'm guessing if I press the plus R button, that's where it becomes hard lah. So first impression is the seats, as hard as they were for me to get in, they are so comfortable now. Like they're firm on the sides, which is nice to keep me like bolstered in and all that. But they are not at all hard on my backside or my backbone or anything like that. It's so easy. Steering is also nice and light. I honestly feel like this is a normal Honda to drive right now if I didn't know that this is a Type R. Because the gearbox also is so easy to maneuver. There's no issues whatsoever with feeling hard or a bit tricky to manage and all that. Oh yes, when you start to give it a bit of punch, like a bit more throttle, that's when you start to feel like, okay, the boost is about to build up. I don't seem to feel a lot of turbo lag, which is nice. But of course, I haven't given it much lah. Okay. Alright, I was hoping I can get this car on the main road where I can open it up a bit. So inside here, if I were to give it some gas in 3rd gear. Oh yes, okay, the best reaction I can give is very linear turbo build-up. Because that was 3rd gear from low revs. Usually, you get a lot of lag. So if I were to drop to 2nd, yeah, but earlier, I didn't feel like it was lagging and then it was going to kick. It felt like a smooth power delivery, which is something you do expect from modern turbocharged cars because they become more dailyable. Like you can use it daily. It's not going to struggle to put down the power or uncomfortable in that sense. So that's why I did 3rd gear from about 20. Now I do 2nd gear from 20. Yeah, now you feel a lot more response. Nice. Okay, so turbo seems to engage from less than 2k itself from the feeling of it. It's so easy to put that turbo down, and also you don't hear the whooshing and the whizzing of a turbocharged car, right? So you don't know that it's going to build up boost or it's going to like really put down the power and all that. So let's see inside here what's the difference if I go into the plus R mode. Let's see. So it's normal, so I'm into neutral. Oh, I gotta get used to this. So going to plus R, everything goes red. Woo! Everything goes red in plus R mode. So let's see. I'm in first gear. Oh yes. Oh. Okay, so it seems like on plus R mode, the whole car is a lot more alive because the throttle felt a lot more aggressive as well. And of course, the owner is right there, so I'm not going to be driving it hard. Oh, sometimes this kills me. But oh yes, 2nd gear also response is better. 3rd gear response is better. Let's turn it around a bit. Yeah, not push it too hard. But the steering response feels very nice, very light, but also weighted. That's the best part. It also feels weighted for the steering. That's very important because I feel modern cars, they like to go super light steering so that it's easy for you to maneuver everywhere, but then you lose that sense of feedback. But in this car, I feel the steering is nice and weighted, and there's no like rim mods or tire mods and all. It's all stock, so you can't blame it on anything else. It's a nice weighted feeling on the steering. If I give it power while turning, this car does come with a standard LSD from Honda factory itself. Smooth engagement, nothing rough. Ooh, what I would give to be able to thrash this car. But not fair, other people's car of course. So this is the best review I can give you right now. Later the owner will be driving it and I'll put the cam on that as well. So that is what I feel about the FK2R FK2R. If somebody could give me an FK8R for me to compare now, will be nice. Or if I can get, okay, if anybody out there with an FK2R willing to let me drive it hard, please let me know so that I can give a proper review in that particular sense. So right now, this is a very decent review. It's the best I can give. But my honest opinion, it is a very smart and comfortable daily car. I'm not sure about maintenance because that is perspective to a lot of people, and I don't hear any particular horror stories on the FK2R, of course. But from sitting right here right now, even the way it delivers the power is so usable. I don't feel the sense of urgency or that the car is always twitching and ready to put down the power like for example, I guess a couple of BMWs out there and all that, like they feel nervous, you know, so you can't fully chill. Like in this car, you can easily chill. Like right now, I just put into first gear. If I just want to roll off, I just go like that and you relax. You know, once you learn the clutch, once you learn the gearbox, there's nothing so much to learn. That's why you just relax, you just drive around. So I could easily take this car daily, anywhere to the market, go to work, come back. The clutch is, to be honest, really the clutch is light lah. There's nothing to worry about here at all. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is the FK2R on a decent, simple drive and an honest review. That is how I feel. I hope you guys enjoy it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and if you guys have a FK2R out there, do let me know. I want to thrash it. I want to actually feel what this is like on full power, because this is of course the first VTEC Turbo. Definitely you're gonna have to lie on it a bit and see what's it like. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, stay safe, and see you guys soon.